Alpha Charlie 3 Delta Bravo.
Alpha Charlie 3. Let me write this down. Alpha Charlie 3 Delta Bravo. Is that a Roger?
Roger that. Jim, we've talked before, but not on this radio, so good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. What's the name?
My name's Aaron.
Okay, Aaron. Tell me about your antenna system for about 10 seconds.
Okay, Jim, my name's Aaron. I'm just north of Pittsburgh. I'm running an ICOM 7300 with the Heil ICM microphone. I'm running an AL80B amp, and my antenna is 80 through 10 end-fed wire.
Roger. Now you are running at about a dB.5 to 2 dB dynamic range. You're too hot. So what I want you to do is I want you to engage your compressor at a 3. First thing is turn your compressor on at about a 3. Roger?
Okay, the compressor was on 5, so I put it to 3. Go ahead there, Jim.
All right, now go to your ALC meter with mic gain in hand and adjust your ALC meter reading for mid-scale to 2/3 by way of your mic gain control.
Okay, Roger. Yeah, it's about full blast there, and that's drop the mic down. I was at 50%. Now I'm at 10%. Now the ALC's not blinking in the red anymore. Now it's about 3/4.
Okay, you might have gone too far. Come to about 40. Come to 35%, and let me hear you.
Okay, there's 35%. The ALC is just blinking into the red every other word.
All right, pull it down to 30.
Okay, there's 30%. I got to tell you, I haven't noticed a difference in the power output on the amplifier. It's still about 1,000 watts. I'm still not really cutting it fast.
Yeah, Roger. Because, you know, when you get full out, you can't get any more out. When you're up against the wall with a dB.5 dynamic range, you're not going to get any louder. You just get muffly. And that's where you were. So we're kind of getting you back into the humanoidal sounding stage, Roger.
Roger that. Yeah, I don't want to be. Roger that. Yeah, I don't want to be mushy. I just want to be filling up my signal the right way. That's why I came to you, Jim.
Yes, sir. Well, what we're looking for is when we set a radio up, is loud, but it doesn't sound up against the wall. It's very clean, and you know the way we do that is by utilizing that slight compression at a 3, and then we go up to that ALC and adjust the ALC from mid-scale to 2/3 by mic gain, and then we look at the mic EQ. Roger.
Look at the mic EQ. Roger.
Roger. I set it about 25%, so I'm not hitting the ALC quite as hard as I was, but I'm filling it up most of the way. So this is compression 3 and the mic gain's 25%.
Yeah, Roger. I'm looking at your output, your audio output on a VU meter, so I'm seeing exactly what your audio level is doing, you know, and it's looking a whole lot better now. It's got a little movement in it. Before you were just up against the wall with no dynamics at all. And so what you want to be is, like I say, about it with a 3 dB dynamic range. That means your average percent of peak modulation is between 80 and 85%. And that's average peak modulation, Roger.
Average peak modulation, Roger.
Roger. Well, if you give it the okay, I'll...
All right, I was just switching there a little bit. Tell me about the best thing you like, your 7300.
Like your 7300.
The 7300, that's, I've had, you know, old boat anchors, and I've had flexes, and they all have their ups and downs, but the 7300 it's the most radio you can get in one radio. You can do sideband, you can do digital modes, you can do you got the waterfall on it. It's really the best all-around radio that I've ever tried. The tuner's fantastic, and you just can't beat that radio for the money. That's by far the most radio for the money you can get is the 7300, and I've tried them all.
Roger, you're absolutely correct. That is absolutely correct. And your audio is just spot on now. And where'd you say your location is?
Where'd you say your location is?
Just north of Pittsburgh, Jim. About half hour north of Pittsburgh, maybe 40 minutes. This is AC3DB.
Roger, Aaron. Well, I think we got you, sir. Thanks for dropping by. If you get a chance, you want to hear what's going on there on your radio, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, that will take you to our QSO-VLOG page. We're running about 1,200 recorded QSOs, but you'll be looking for one in particular. It's called My Group Aircheck 71720. Today's date, My Group Aircheck 71720, and give us 48 hours to get it loaded up. Roger?
48 hours to get it loaded up. Roger?
Roger that, Jim. All right, well, thanks for everything you do, and thanks for helping us all out. Go ahead and help the next guy out. We'll listen for a while. This is AC3DB. I'm clear, and back to you, Jim. Thanks again.